sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great...
Hey guys, this is your boys.
We've got a terrific matchup for you today. Rich in pageantry and
hey guys, this is your boy Superman. We live on YouTube. Come on, follow, like, and subscribe. Let's go. We got the LSU Tigers. First to the Tar Heels.
I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tar Heels ready to get this thing started and open the season. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Might be changing the route. Johnson wants to throw it. Snags it over the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
They run the reverse. Sweet cut there. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hands it off. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Direct snap. It's Durham. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, LSU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll leave it with him. Spins away from the defense. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Inside the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for space. It's French. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. tie the game. And right down the middle. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 25. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Caught behind the line. It's Durham. Hauled down, Liddell moves the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Under fire. Unleashes one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Handoff to the lone back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Lopez to pass. Buys a little extra time. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Gauze. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man downfield. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down.
Hey, Bill. Thank you for the light. Hey, share this light, brother.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
And oftentimes running backs love dropping those because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and make their runs.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll give it to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets...
And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Well, after the quarterback put the ball on the deck, he went into damage control mode and was able to get back on top of it.
Yeah, he's really lucky. And you remember, quarterbacks, they're not practicing the same ball security as running backs are, per se, each and every week in practice, but that's no excuse. That quarterback has got to do a better job holding on to the rock.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play.
Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas Tech. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And his first pass is incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. For jet sweep pass. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on...
Turning it on! The 20! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Lopez lost to fire. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, North Carolina! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Motion from the wideout. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to fire. Rifles it down the middle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Coming out with it, it's Ship. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Lopez to pass. Quick strike complete. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got a man. It's Ship.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So now it's 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Motion from the wide receiver. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. Lopez wants to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Has to throw this off his back foot. Snags it on the right. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. A tremendous play to make the interception, and then the return takes him close to the 50-yard line. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, 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 please bring it back. Bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off. You're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Still looking on the move. He'll pull it down. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it'll be down right there. We'll We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Lopez to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Catch in the middle, it's Shipp. And the Tar Heels get enough for the first down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Coming out on first down with a play fake. He fires one deep down the right side.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires to the right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wide open downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. On the run, it's gone. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator and the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Lopez wants to fire. A strike downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick pass on the jet motion. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking to throw on third. He got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down, right?
Touchdown, Tar Heels! They've got the lead here in the fourth. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to pass, it's Hurley. Working that wide receiver screen.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from us.
Moving out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Durham. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Parker. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39. It'll be fourth down. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Durham. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence.
There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. He caught it. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
All right, you know what the offense is trying to accomplish. They're trying to run that clock, so we've got to find a way to get the stop here, not let them eke out more of the clock as we're going along so we can get the ball back to the offense and get back in this game and maybe try to go win this thing.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move. Touchdown, UNC! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, the ball's out on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Lopez wants to fire. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
Hey guys, that's going to do it for me today. Give it up for the LSU for a tough fight. And let me just go ahead and...
in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Interception.
Damn.
Man, they just can't get anything going. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job.
Hey, hit that like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right.
Oh, you gotta catch that.
Second, but it just dribbled out of his hand.
I'm so close to 400.
And how about
I mean,
this
like,
offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been there.
Oh, I can't choose a play? Yeah, no, let's do. There we go.
Offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, you get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Yeah. That shit's so wacky, like...
No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by...
I don't see how they can mow the field goal yardage. Like, I'd say if you're on 50-yard line,
just go for
50
it
yards.
every time. Like the field goal miss make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points on the scoreboard there.
Here's a heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game, and they won't make the connection.
Zelda on the switch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going.
It's the old.
Built the momentum. This
The first
is
one
one of
that
those
came
days
out.
you learn from, you try to grow from.
What a catch!
Inside the 25.
That was TD.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are...
It doesn't matter. Replay. Let me win! Go, you fat fuck! Go! It's Tyson!
They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Hurley. Into the end zone.
Good. Oh, what the? Oh.
He did everything perfectly.
That was right in your hands, bro.
Second down coming.
What the hell?
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
That's easy for you. Run it. What the hell? I wasn't ready.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an implication on the last one.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Oh, they're after him. Keeps looking downfield. Got his man. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. The give to the tailback. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great